like darkness?
Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amazing. As you can see, I'm back here with more Dark Souls 3. So, it's time for the final boss of at least the DLC of the Ring City. Now, this boss, like every other boss in the DLC, is quite difficult. I expected to die to Medea 1,000 times. I expected to die to the Twin Princess 1,000 times. I was half right on one of those. I killed Medea on the first try. Shut up, Pygmy Lord. In fact, screw you. Hiya!
Eleanor, help me.
Shut up. Okay, I don't think you can get any souls out of that, do you? No, you're a prick. But actually, you see how far he crawled. Anyways, though, we defeated the boss, and so what we need to do is that we need to fight a new boss. So I'm actually going to switch back to the grass crest shield, because this shield is basically like the best in the entire game. Even though it's a large shield, it restores your stamina recovery very quickly. But anyways, though, you saw that Pygmy Lord saying that our red quest come to kill them, and if you looked at DLC when we went back, well, the painter said that Uncle Gael was coming with the pigment carved from the dark soul of man, and well, look who it is.
What? Still here? Hand it over, that thing, your dark soul, for my lady's painting.
Yep, it's time for a new boss fight. This time it's against Slave Knight Gael. And good lord, is this man aggressive. Slave Knight Gael is probably one of the most aggressive bosses in the game. And as you can see, we don't do that much to him. Even with, like, the Pyromancer build, we are not doing that much to him. Which I'm actually surprised at. Oh, wow. We stunned him. Don't get, like, you can stun him, but it's very rare to actually get the riposte off on him. Oh, look at this. Like, we have plus 10, all that. It's like, this game, like, he's not supposed to be resistant to fire at this point. Oh, good lord, he hits hard too. Like, he hits very, very freaking hard. And I do remember, like, at times I was doing more damage to him, but I think I also went, like, completely in, like, oh my gosh, he broke tears. And, ugh. Gael, at the very least, has only one health bar, I forgot to show off Medivh's thing in the last episode. Yes, I know. But I guess I'll show it off with this as well. Hiya! Fire! Hey, look at this. We're bare. Oh, cutscene.
Is this the blood? The blood of the dark soul.
Yep, phase 2. And it actually is a phase 2 fight. And actually, he has 3 phases, if I'm not wrong. You just get cutscene for the second one. But as you can see, he's far more aggressive, and his coat is actually being used as a weapon now. And good lord, that did a lot of damage. Throw this. Ah! Okay, throw this again. Oh gosh. Yeah, and he broke tears earlier. And guess what? It's already time for phase 3. Yeah, surprisingly enough, we got to phase 3 very quickly! Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Ugh. Fire. Like, I'm actually... Oh. Oh! Oh, wow. He's just jumping all around. Jumping around. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. I know I'm, like, healing, like, very liberally when it comes to, like, my health. But here's the thing. I don't want to die. Okay. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so we're out of healing items. We're almost out of healing items. Okay, Divine Blessing. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. I thought we were out of Divine Blessings, but here we go. Okay. Don't tell. Nope, nope, nope. Oof! Gael practicing his anime. This is what this fight is. Anime. Go! Let's go! First try! I'm actually surprised! Like, I'm not, no joke, I'm actually surprised we did that first try. Oh, wait, do we have the Super Ring? Soul, Slave Knight Gael, and Blood of the Dark Soul. I'd actually give that a look. Because, again, I'm surprised. We did this on the first try. Pigment to depict a painted world. Blood of the Dark Soul that seeped from the hole within Slave Knight Gael. Used as a picnic by his lady in Ariandel to depict a painted world. When Gael came upon the Pygmy Lords, he discovered that their blood had long ago dried, and so consumed the Dark Soul. Holy gosh. And we have a crap ton of souls for it. So, I guess this will be the finale episode. Yeah, because we have done every single part of the DLC. Like, that was it. I was not expecting to beat Gael on the first try. Why did the Twin Princes give me so much trouble? Because it's a gang fight. I didn't even need to heal all that much. I'm gonna talk. I did have to heal a bunch against Medivh. But, yeah, I am vehemently surprised that I defeated him on the first try. Like, no joke. But let us show off the rewards you can get for not only defeating Gael, but for defeating Medivh. Medivh gives you one of the coolest looking like spells in this entire game. Being Old Moonlight, it just looks so gosh dang cool because you summon the sword in front of you. Kind of like Fair and Flash Sword, but it functions the same way as what was it? lightning arrow. You can hold it, and it actually gets stronger if you hold it for a tiny bit. The memory of the old sword found deep within Midir. This sorcery uses souls to grant the form of thought and attack with it. Attacks with a couple of light weaves and sustaining a stance before attacking increases their speed and potency. The sword is named after Moonlight, but is slightly different than the one fashioned in the Pale Drake Seath. Perhaps it is rooted in an older memory from not long after the beginning. The beginning being like the actual beginning of the world. And you also get something cooler, in my opinion. Like, I actually do love this sword. You can get, where is it? This. Dark Eater Midir's Frayed Blade. The dragon weapon symbolizing Dark Eater Midir. The once exquisite blade is now stained black and frayed at the hilt. Without its sheath, it'll soon crumble into nothing. Assume its holding stance in which a normal attack will send a shockwave along the earth. Getsu ga Tencho! I'm not even kidding. And a strong attack commences a series of slashes. So you can actually combo into that, but it's actually pretty cool. But unfortunately, since we're spell-based, we're going to go with Old Moonlight, even though it kind of really is useless to us at this point. And we can also show off Gael's, which you can get Gael's Greatsword, or you can get the Repeating Crossbow, which does require a lot of strength. Well, it requires a mix of dexterity and strength, but you can do Repeat Fire where you load up a different, a crap ton of bolts and use to fire at it and show the item throw. This crossbow, customized for repeat firing to face mobs alone, was wielded by Slave Knight Gael. Using the battles of an endless journey, this crossbow is covered with twists and dinks, rusted with blood, and made extremely brittle from overuse. It, like, you actually see in the battle, but we didn't really see it all that much. You have his greatsword. Greatsword is Slave Knight Gael, the only weapon that he kept with him, beginning to end. Originally an executioner's sword made for decapitation, this blade is heavily chipped and stained with the blood of countless battles. The blade apparel is its skill. This precarious technique unique to Undead Gael. Leap in any direction, slamming the greatsword to the ground, the following with a normal attack for a large spinning attack, or a strong attack to backstep and jump forward with an overhead slam. It's a very cool weapon. I guess this one is what I would use more because the greatsword requires a... Well, no. It doesn't require that much more stats for us to wield the greatsword, while this one requires us... this one requires, what? 7 more. And this one requires 8 more. So I guess the repeating crossbow, because it actually is kind of cooler. So, we're at the end, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to switch back to the murky weapon, switch our souls up, and we're going to not buff ourselves because this is the last part of the game. This is the finale. Because I'm surprised at how fast we've done this. So we need to go to the Kiln on the First Flame, and this will be the final part. It's been quite a journey. I didn't think that I would actually finish Dark Souls this quickly. I thought it would take longer due to the immense difficulty, deaths, and all that. I thought I would have to stream like Midir facing us, and all that. If I guess receive enough likes or enough people requesting it, I will come back and do a New Game Plus run, and I guess I'll stream that with everyone. But that will have to be on you guys to do that. Like, you're gonna have to, I would say, like, we want a New Game Plus run and we want to see you suffer. Or like a challenge run, maybe something like that. I don't know. It depends on the challenge. Like, I won't do anything too stupid or too crazy. I'm just telling you that now. But we're going to rest at the bonfire. And do know you actually can summon people to help you here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off, put this back on. And like I said, you actually can't... You can summon people to come here and help you, but you can also be invaded. Take that off, put this on. And in comparison to the other bosses, this one's actually not that difficult, if I'm being entirely honest. I'm not joking when I say this boss is probably far easier because it was designed for the base game and far less challenging. So, let's get one good look, or at least one good PNG. And let us start the final boss. I'm actually going to turn up the volume. So if it gets loud, I apologize. So I actually want you guys to hear this. We're going to come in here. And this is the final boss, the Soul of Cinder. And as you can see, we're already doing a lot of damage, but we also take a lot of damage. Oh, But we're already kind of doing pretty good. Oh, dodge. But the Soul of Cinder is a unique boss. Because it has multiple forms, but not multiple... well, let me rephrase it. I'll just leave it as is. And just say that this boss can be difficult. But as you can see... Oh, there it goes. It will change its form periodically. Ah, crap. And this one, I believe, is a pole arm. And you can actually see the different forms. I'll try to see if I can get the different forms to pop up within the fight, but there's no guarantee, just telling you that now. There's no guarantee that these forms will... oh gosh. Pain! Oh gosh, that... I have never seen that grab attack. I've actually never seen that. I'm not joking. I've not seen that grab attack. Can you switch forms, please? I want to show this off. Ow. Ow. Good lord, man. Like, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, now we have the curved sword variation. And... Ow! Fire. And here it is. These last 3 notes. Ow. This, like I said... Oh god! This is the true final boss. The form of the Soul of Cinder. The last form is Gwyn. And this, I would truly believe, is the pinnacle of the story. Of where you hear those last 3 notes. Oh god. When it... oh gosh, he tried to grab me! Oh wow, we're actually... Okay. But, yeah. It's because this is a human-sized, well, boss, quote-unquote. But, there we go. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated the Soul of Cinder, Gwyn. And with that, we have received the Soul of the Lords. I like... Not even worth putting out the extra souls, but you get 120,000. And there is multiple endings depending on what you want to do. We can either embrace the flame and let it go, or we could summon the Firekeeper. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what I was doing when I said I was going to try to get a unique ending. So we're going to summon the Firekeeper, and they gave you the choice of doing so. So to everyone, my name is Mega Zero, and we'll see you in a bit.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. like embers linked by Lord's Pass. Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Dark Souls 3. I have loved this playthrough, and I love this game immensely. This game is incredibly fun, and something I would suggest people try out at least once. Like, try out and try to complete the games at least once. You don't have to do all the DLC and all that. I would just say try to complete the game at least once or twice to show that you are kind of understanding of the world and all its inner machinations. It's not even for the whole of I'm a good gamer because I beat Dark Souls. This game is tough. Like, it's not like those pansy games you play. No, just play it as an experience. This game has one difficulty mode, and I would just say it's hard and Dark Souls difficulty, where the game is constantly trying to go and throw everything at you to try and get you to lose. You are trying to get this game to... The game's difficult, is what I'm trying to say. And you see the different story beats and the different types of endings you can achieve just by playing the game. Do you like the flame? Do you choose to let it be consumed by another and use it for the Dark Lord to bring in the Age of Darkness? Or the Age of the Hollow, as some people would call it, or the Age of Man, or some people call it different ways, but the one where you work with Yuria to get it, and you have to do like all these convoluted different things, like you have to become hollow, you have to die a few times, you have to not save Henri, you don't have to kill the pilgrim woman, all going to the different covenants, having like no real backlash actually for joining different covenants and all that. It's a very nice, like, there's such good story just by looking at item descriptions that I haven't really done for when we played the game. As you saw, Pontiff Solomon is like the biggest villain in this game next to Aldrich, because Pontiff is basically the one who kind of convinced Aldrich to come back home. Hey, do this thing. He makes him stronger, lets him devour Gwendolyn and all that. It's just very interesting. Now, those are like the pros. I like the combat. I like how very fast paced it is. It's still played to this day. I'm still playing it, as you saw. And it's, like I said, it's fine. If I had to say some cons, certain builds are quite hard to make until the very end of the game. Like, you might as well not even do a faith build until near the end of the game. Or you just have to be very, very good at this game in order to make a faith build. Spellcasters got it pretty good. Dark sorceries are not good unless you really have the DLC, or you're a very capable player to get the sets and to get people to think the way you want to do if you want to do that. Strength builds is basically the way to go in this game, because you can just poise through a lot of the enemies and all that and not really face any real repercussions, because you can just go boom, boom, R1 with a great sword or ultra great sword and just kind of do, which is what I did in my first playthrough. I took an ultra great sword. I won the game through that, even though I found it difficult at some points. The story, there's basically very little, even though this is one of the chattier ones, I believe, of the Dark Souls of the Soulsborne series. Like, even though I love Code Vein and I joke about, oh, it's anime Dark Souls, it's really not. In comparison, it's not a part of the story, or it has nothing to do with it other than it's just being difficult and it's being anime. If I had like another complaint, I guess like low-level invaders, because people who are either being carried or just very good at the game, just kind of like going into an area and defeating these people. Other than that, I love the endings. Again, this particular one is another secret ending, quote unquote. Like, there's another ending that's kind of a part of that, but absolutely refuse because it is just cruel, and you almost do it for no reason other than you just want to be a prick. Um, what else can I talk about? The fact that I love this game so much. Like, I do plan to do some other playthroughs in regards to this. I want to finish up Final Fantasy, because, or I have finished it at this point by the time I'm posting this video, but at the time recording I haven't. When it comes to playing through next, I'm actually not sure, because I'm actually starting to run out of a few games to play. It might actually start turning into mainly multiplayer fighting games, or I might do challenge runs, or invasions, or just helping people out. I might do a few other games, stuff like that. I want to do the Batman Arkham series, or at least 3 of them, because I don't have Arkham Origins, unfortunately. And I don't believe you can get it on Xbox One. I want to do the Mega Man Zero series as a playthrough, because I got the Legendary Collection of that, or the Legacy Collection for that. I'm just waiting for them to do the Legacy Collection for Battle Network, and then that will be its series. I'm telling you now, it will be. But certain things will just become for. I just want it to be released on Xbox or PlayStation 4, because that way it'll be easier for me to play the series and show it off, rather than me having to work very hard to save up money for a PlayStation 5 or Xbox One S or X, whatever the one is. But overall, again, I enjoyed the series. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, even though I felt it was kind of short. Maybe you enjoyed watching me suffer or doing the sessions. Maybe I'll do streams of me trying to grind up to the appropriate levels to get each of the spells. Because again, I'm surprised at how quickly we faced this. But we have reached the end of the credits. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining me on this journey through Dark Souls 3. I'll come back in a while and finish the other 2 playthroughs, Borderlands 2, Fire Fantasy 7, and the remake, because it's actually been a while since I did a video on the remake. Whatever. My name is Omega Zero, and I'll catch you all later.
Like darkness?